Welcome inside the Media Center. We are here at the JTBC Classic presented by Barbasol. We have Leona Maguire with us. Became a first-time winner a couple of events ago. How's your game? We last saw you in Thailand, had a top 15 finish, played pretty solid. How you feeling ahead of this week?
Yeah, I mean, went home for a few days, saw my coach. I mean, jet lag was pretty tough after the few weeks in Asia, but felt my game was in pretty good shape there, played nicely. Didn't maybe putt quite as well as I would have liked, but yeah, nice to be back stateside again. Had my first look at the golf course today, played 18 holes today, so yeah, looking forward to the week.
Back at the LPGA Drive-On at Crown Colony, got your first win for Ireland on the LPGA Tour. What was that? Have you gotten a chance to go back home since then?
I went home before Singapore and Thailand, yeah.
So what was that did we get the gold convertible again? Like, what was that reaction like?
No, not quite. We didn't do the whole parade through the town. I was nearly back for St. Patrick's Day. I feel like we would have done it. I was just a few weeks too early. But no, I mean, everybody was really excited. It was a big deal. It was a long time coming, I think. It wasn't long ago we didn't have a player on the LPGA, let alone a winner. And hopefully it's inspired a young generation of Irish players. But yeah, I mean, still a lot of golf to be played this year. It's nice to get a win very early in the season and to come out strong after what I felt was a really good rookie 2 years, I guess. So yeah, it was great to see everybody, get to celebrate with everybody, and ready to go again.
What did that win mean to you personally, and what do you think it meant to Ireland?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a long journey, I guess. You never know if you're fully doing the right thing or if it's ever gonna fully happen. I mean, there's a lot of great golfers on the LPGA. Felt like I played some really great golf in 2021 and got beaten by Lydia in Hawaii, who just played some incredible golf, and Nelly admired the same. And you kind of wonder what you have to do. I shot 61 at Evian, and that wasn't good enough. So you just never know when it's going to be your week, and you just have to be incredibly patient. And I suppose that those weeks where it all sort of falls into place and everything goes right makes you you need to appreciate those moments when they happen. I think golf it's a fickle game, and it's easy to get down on yourself, so you enjoy those moments when they happen.
Love the retrospection, but let's cut forward to this week. Here at Aviara Golf Club, have you had a chance to see the course, and if you have, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I played here last year. Got my first look. My bags went missing yesterday, so got my first look today. Played 18 today. Played a little match with Steph Meadow and Madeline Sagstrom, so that was fun. And yeah, I mean, it's a good golf course. You have to pick your shots, keep on the fairways, hit into the right spots on the greens. The greens aren't incredibly fast, but they're sneaky fast above the pins. So I think staying in the right spot is going to be key this week. I've never been a big fan of POA greens, so that's going to be a challenge for me this week. Just sort of being patient and trusting my line. So that's going to be the big thing this week.
Awesome. We have a few questions in the room. Yeah.
Dylan? Does being a winner change how you feel when you come out to the next tournament? Do you carry any more confidence through, or is it just reset at the start of a new week?
No, I think with golf you have to have a pretty short memory. I don't think the golf ball doesn't care if I've won or not. Yeah, I mean, it definitely gives you confidence knowing that you can compete, that you're good enough to win. I think for me the biggest switch was after Solheim. I don't feel like this win has added that much more. I felt like I earned a lot of respect to my peers after Solheim, and yeah, I mean, it's always nice people coming up congratulating you, but just as much it's me congratulating Nana this week after her win in Thailand, as opposed to people forget what happened a few weeks ago. So yeah, you're just trying to get another one, I guess, and keep going.
What's that feeling like that you got from Solheim? Is it like that you belong, that you're good enough to be out here? Like, what is the validation that you feel like that gave you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was, I mean, obviously we had a very strong team, being there as a rookie, and I think the confidence that Beanie had in me that week to put me out in all 5 matches, that was something I wasn't expecting, to be able to hold the putts when I did, hit the shots when I did, and that felt like a win that week, even though it technically wasn't. So that definitely gave me a lot of confidence. Just knowing you pull off those shots when you need to, that's sort of what you're doing, you're on the right track. So definitely relied on a few of those sort of memories and experiences going forward in the majors and events after that.
Do you feel like you're playing the best golf of your life right now?
It's a big question. I don't know. I definitely felt like I was very comfortable with my game in Florida. Was it the best I've ever played? I probably played some better golf last year points. It all clicked together, and it's one of those things you just never know when it's going to be your week. You just need to hold a few putts at the right time, and felt like I did that in Florida. It was a very sort of clinical performance. I mean, if anything, I felt like I played better in Thailand. It was weird. Tee to green, I played better in Thailand. I just didn't putt as well as I did in Florida, and that's golf.
Kit?
What'd you work on with your coach?
Just fine tuning a few things. Like anything, after all the travel and stuff, body gets a bit tired. Slip into a few bad habits and stuff, and we checked a few things with my putting to make sure it was ready to go for this West Coast swing, because I putted well in Thailand, but not as well as I would have liked. So I think that's the big thing. My irons have been solid all year, so just keeping them where they're at, and just trying to hold a few more putts.
What were some of the bad habits?
I mean, my alignment gets a little off, get a little left, drop a little bit inside, and my posture just gets a bit tired. So just nothing major, just kind of keeping on the straight and narrow.
Could imagine a win was on your list of goals for the year. What other goals do you have for the rest of this season?
Yeah, I mean, trying to be in contention as much as possible. You get a taste and you want to be back there. So just giving myself as many opportunities as possible. And that was the thing, even with the win, if I hadn't have won in Florida that week, I was proud of keep putting myself in tension, keep knocking on the door, keep giving myself chances. And the win doesn't change that. The mentality is still the same for the rest of the year. And we've got this week and obviously the major coming up next week. So trying to be in contention as many majors as possible. The big goal last year was to try and qualify for the majors, get back into US Open. Haven't been there for 2 years, so it'd be nice to go back to North Carolina again. And just trying to play as well as I can every week.
We talked last year. You changed your shafts going into last season. Do you have any changes to your bag this year so far?
Nope. No, it's all the same. If it ain't broke, I'm not going to fix it.
Read my mind. Just kind of looking ahead, obviously the year's first major is next week. Are you a player that typically plays the week before a major?
Yeah, I like to play. I've kind of figured out that multiple weeks off are not that good for me. I enjoy practicing, but I enjoy competing more, and it keeps my game sharp. So, I mean, I'm not planning on skipping any events this side of US Open. We'll see as the year progresses, but no, I like to play my way into form, and plan on playing ahead of all the majors this year.
How do you pace yourself with that goal in mind to play every event before the US Women's Open?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's making use of the off weeks as well to rest, recharge, doing what needs to be done and not overdoing things. Sometimes you can be too eager to try and fix everything and try and be ultra prepared. Sometimes you have to sort of trust in that work that you've done in the off season is enough. Going to make a trip back to Duke and North Carolina ahead of the US Open, so that the week of US Open I can take it a little bit easier. And it's nice now, I guess, not being a rookie anymore, coming back to golf courses where this week I know what the golf course looks like. You're not figuring it out as much. You can get into it pretty quickly. A&A, Chevron now, I guess Palm Springs I've been to a few times, so I know what to expect. So you can kind of prepare a few weeks in advance, so then the week of the event take it a little bit easier.
What's it like having a course with such different greens one week, and then you're going to, obviously having the knowledge of both courses probably helps, but what's that like to try to get yourself prepared to putt on POA and then to go to Mission Hills?
Yeah, I mean, I think a couple of weeks out you're kind of dipping in and out of both, and then as it gets to the week of the tournament you're just focusing on the week at hand. This week's all about this week, trying to play as well as I can this week, and once Sunday night comes, we'll switch our attention to Chevron. But right now, 100% of the focus has to be on this week and whatever it takes to putt well and score well around here.
It sounds like a great strategy. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Thanks.